Okay. All right. Let's begin. Oh, so this is for 10 general for term 1. Um, let's go to the next slide. What's happening? Okay. All right. So in this question, we have been told to find BF. Okay. So find BF. And we've been told that D is the circumcenter. This should be E over here. Okay. Now, we know AC is 9. So this has to be 4.5 and this has to be 4.5 because E is the midpoint of this. Okay. And what else do we know? We know DE, which is this one here. We know it is 1.83. Okay. And we know this is equal to this, which is also equal to that. Okay. That we also know. Okay. And we know, do we know DF? Yes. We know DF is 1.53. Okay. So what does the circumcenter do? The circumcenter makes DA equal to DB. So from the center, you go to the vertices. Okay. And from the center to the vertices, so those lines are congruent. So we know that BD will be equal to AD, and which will also be equal to DC. That's what we know. Okay. DB, DA, and DC. Okay, that's fine. We can do so BD, AD, and I should do this CD because I started with the vertices. Okay. All right, let's continue. So now, the line from the circumcenter to the from the circumcenter to this line here bisect. So F is the midpoint of BC, okay, and G is the midpoint of AB. Okay, now let's move on. So now I want to find this line here. To find this line, I don't have two numbers here to help me. I only have one. So I'm going to use this triangle here to help me get this, to get AD. Once I get AD, I can use it here and here. Okay? So let's draw my triangle. We're going to use Pythagoras theorem. So we know that this is AE, and this is 90 degrees, and this should be D here. And we know that this is 1 and 83 hundredths, and this is 4 and 5 tenths. So this is A, and this is B, so this is C. So C equals the square root of A squared plus B squared. Now let's put our numbers. 4 and 5 tenths squared plus 1 and 83 hundredths squared. Then I should get 4.857. 857. Then let's round to the nearest hundredth. So we circle this, we underline that. So this is 4.86. So all these are equal to 4.86. So I will write here, let me use a different color. 4.86, 4.86, 4.86. The question wants BF. So I will use this triangle here, this right triangle. So I will draw it like this. Okay. And I will write here BD and F. So remember, from the circumcenter to the line, there is a 90 degrees. So even this is also 90 degrees. So this is a right triangle. Okay. Now, according to according to our picture, DF is 1 and 53 hundredths. And we know BD is 4 and 86 hundredths. So this is C, this is A, we want to find B. So if right here, BF, which we are calling B, is equal to the square root of C squared minus A squared. Our C squared is 4 and 86 hundredths squared. And then we are going to find the square of 153, 1 and 53 hundredths. And then once I subtract them, once I find the squares and subtract them, I should get my answer for BF. So BF would be, we should get 4 and 61 hundredths. And because I don't have units, I'll just put units here, the word units, because they didn't say whether it was centimeter or not. So this will be our answer. Okay? Let's move on to the next question. Now here, we've been told we have to use perpendicular bisectors of line segments, okay? So we use that theorem. So one, we know, if we know the question has to tell us we have a perpendicular bisector. How do we know? We should see this 90 degree here. Now, when we have a perpendicular bisector, what does that mean? One, it makes a 90 degree from the vertex to here. And then that line where it touches, it cuts it into two equal parts. Now we are saying this triangle here is exactly like this triangle. So the hypotenuse here is FG, which is 2.8. The hypotenuse here also has to be 2.8. Okay? So the question, we have found our answer. FM is equals to 2.8 units. And we box our answer. Again, lazim, you see this 90 degree. And lazim, once you see this 90 degree, then you know that this is equal to this. That means this has cut it into half. Okay? All right, let's move on. Now, what did I look for? The 90 degree. And you see, this is equal to that. And if that is equal to that, so that this hypotenuse will be equal to this hypotenuse. So this will be 7.5. So what does the question want? Yes, it wants this side that we don't have, XW. So we write here XW equals to 7 and 5/10 units. And we box our answer. Okay? Let's move on. Same thing here. I want BF. We have the 90 degree. This is the most important part. So this will be equal to that. Come AB, 4.2 or 4 and 2/10. Come BF, 4 and 2/10. So we write here BF. Why did I write this? BF is equal to 4 and 2/10 units. Okay, and we box our answer. All right, we move on. Same thing. Do I have perpendicular? Yes. We know that this is equals to this. So this hypotenuse has to equal to this hypotenuse, which is 4 and 2/10. So we are going to write here KL is equals to 4 and 2/10 units. And we box our answer. Okay, next question. I check for the 90 degree perpendicular from the vertex. I check that this side is equal to that side. So therefore, this hypotenuse will equal to that hypotenuse. So TP equals to 7 units. And I box my answer. Okay, let's move on. Same thing here. KL. Since this is 12 and this is perpendicular bisector, it's going to cut 12 into two equal parts. So this is 6 and this is 6. So KL equals to half of J of LJ. Okay? And half of 12 equals to 6. And then you write units and you box your answer. Okay? Do I have 90 degrees? Yes. If I have 90 degrees, this DC is equals to DA. So DC is equals to DA. DC is 5x minus 6 equals to 3x plus 8. What should I do? I should put my x's together. So I will subtract 3x on both sides. And I should add 6 on both sides. So this goes away. 2x equals to 2. Okay? No. 14. 8 plus 6 is 14. Then divide by 2, divide by 2, x is 7. And then I write, no, I only want x. So x is 7. Okay? All right, let's move on. Same thing here. From the vertex to this side is perpendicular because I see 90 degree. So therefore, TU is equal to UR. Now we have 2x plus 24 is equals to 5x minus 30. Okay, so I will subtract 5x on both sides and I will subtract 24 on both sides. Okay, so this goes away, I get negative 3x. This goes away and I get negative 54. I divide by negative 3 on both sides. X is equal to negative, not negative, because a negative divided negative is a positive. So what is 54 divide negative 3? 54 divide 3 should be 18. So x is 18. And I box my answer. Okay. All right, so let's move on. Now, determine whether you have enough information. I don't have enough information because the question did not tell me this line is a perpendicular bisector. If there is not, explain what needs to be given. So we don't have enough information because I don't see a 90-degree angle made by the height and base of the triangle. Okay? I wish they gave us they didn't give us half, but you can label, so you can put your A, B, C, D. If there is not, explain what needs to be given. We need to be told that BD is a perpendicular bisector to AC. Okay, so that's how you answer that. Okay, do you have enough information? Yes. Why not? Because there's 90 degrees, so you have enough information. We cannot assume. Oh yeah, they didn't tell me this is equal to that. Okay, so I don't have enough information. So let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, this is D. So do you determine whether you have enough information? Then you say, no, we don't have, or I don't have enough information, okay, to find the value of X, to find the value of X. If there is, find the value of x. If there is not, explain why. Yes. We cannot find x. We can't find the value of x because we were not told that AB is equal to BC. Just that. Okay? All right, let's move on. Now we want to see if these we want to see if these three numbers can make a triangle. If not, we need to say why. Okay? If yes, we don't need to say. We only say no. When we say no, then we need to explain. So let's label this A, B, C. So to check if the three numbers make a triangle, we must do three inequalities. Okay? So the first inequality, A plus B, must be greater than C. The next inequality is who? A plus C must be greater than B. And then the next inequality will be C plus B will be greater than A. Then I'll change by color. Okay, so this will be 9 plus 12 should be greater than 18. 9 plus 12 is 21. 21 is greater than 18, so I say yes. So this is 9 plus 18. 9 plus 18 should be greater than 12. Already 18 is greater than 12. So therefore, if I'm increasing 18 and it's already greater than 12, it is therefore greater than 12. Then this is 12 plus, no, this is 18 plus 12, which is greater than 9. Already 12 is greater than 9 and 18 is greater than 9. So therefore, if I add this, I should get greater than 9. So is it possible to form a triangle? Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible to form a triangle. They did not tell me to explain when I say yes. They only told me to explain when I say no. All right, let's do this one. A, B, C, A, B, C. A plus B is greater than C. A plus C is greater than B. C plus B is greater than A. 8 plus 9 is greater than 17. And this one is no, because this is 17 plus, and 17 is not greater than 17. So this one is no. The minute I say no, I don't even continue. Why should I continue? I already said no. For it to be sir, all three must be sir. Okay? So now we will say no, these. Is it possible to form with this side length? Okay. No, this side length cannot form a triangle, can't form a triangle because all my inequalities are not true. You already said no here. Don't waste time. The minute you say no the first time, you stop there. Okay, A plus C, what is A? 8. C is 17, is greater than 9. Already 17 is greater than 9. So that is sir. C plus B, 17 plus 9 is greater than 8. Already 9 is greater than 8. So yeah. But for it to be sir, you must have sir 3 times. Yes, yes, yes. Because you have la, then you say no. Okay? Let's try this one. A plus B is greater than C. So 14 plus 14 is greater than 19. Yes, because this is 28, which will be greater than 19. So yes. So then we have A plus C is greater than B. A is 14. plus 19 is greater than 14. Already 19 is greater than 14. Therefore, this will be greater than 14. So then we'll have what here? C plus B is greater than A. 19 plus 14 is greater than 14. This is the same as this. So if I said sa here, I should say sa here. Now, this one is yes, it is possible. Yes, it is possible to form a triangle with this side lengths, with these side length. Okay? With these side lengths. Okay. These ones you practice by yourself. Maybe we should do this one with decimal, but it's the same thing. This is A, this is B, this is C. A plus B is greater than C. A plus C is greater than B. B plus C is greater than A. A is 2 and 7/10 and 3 and 1/10, and C is 4 and 3/10. This is 5 and 8/10. 5 is already greater than 4 and 3/10, so you check mark. A plus C, 2 and 7/10 plus 4 and 3/10 should be greater than 3 and 1/10. Already this number is greater than 3. So there, that is true. 3 and 1/10 plus 4 and 3/10 is greater than 2 and 7/10. 3 plus 4 is already greater than 2. So this is also true. Then you say yes. These side lengths can form a triangle. Okay. Now we want to find the range for the measure of the third side of a triangle. Remember, a triangle has 3 sides. So this is side 1, this is side 2, and side 3. Now that I don't know side 3, I will put the half x. Okay, same thing here. Side 1, side 2, side 3. I don't have side 3, I will put x here. Now, to find the range, you are first going to do a plus b is greater than who? C. Okay? Then you find the answer to that. Okay? So we are going to start here. So let's call this, yes, label them A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay? So A plus B should be greater than C. Okay? And then let us solve. Let us solve this one. 6 plus 19 should be greater than x. 6 plus 19 is 25, should be greater than x. Then what will we do? We will now solve the other one. A plus C should be greater than B. Okay? Now, once we do that, what will we get? A is who? 6, and this is x is greater than 19. Okay? Now, let us solve for x. We need to solve for x. What will we do to have x by itself? We will subtract 6 on both sides. X is greater than who? 13. Now, you write your answer. X should be in the middle, less than here and less than here. The smaller number is who? 13. The bigger number is who? 25. Small number, big number. Okay? Like that. You arrange it like that. This ishara has to be less than. Okay? And then this is your answer for the range. All right? So let us do the next one. The same thing. We know our answer has to have x in the middle and like this. And then we box. Huh? That's how we know our answer should be. And then here we'll put the small number, and here we will put the big number. Now let's find our answer. A plus B is greater than C. And over here we will do A plus C is greater than B. A plus B is 7 plus 29, and C is X. Okay, this should be 36. Huh? Yes. 7 plus 29 is 36. 36 is greater than X. Now let's do this one. What do we have here? 7 plus X is greater than 29. Minus 7, X should be 22. Okay. Now, what do you put here? Small number is 22. Our big number is 36. And that's your answer. You will do this by yourself. Okay. All right. Now, the question wants us to list. The question wants us to list these in order from least to biggest. Okay. How do I know? This is the small side. This side is shorter than all the side. So T, what am I arranging? The angles. So T is the smallest. Smallest. And then followed by middle. Then followed by large. Okay. So according to my work, RS is the small side and it is friends with T. It's opposite T. So angle T is there. Remember, we are arranging angles first. Arrange the angles and then you can arrange the sides also. After that, we go to 35. 35 is opposite angle R. Okay. And then the other S is opposite the biggest rackham, 40, angle S. So we have answered for angles. Now we want to do the sides. The shortest side is RS. After RS is 35, TS. After TS is TR. And we box our answer, just like that. Okay, let's do this way. So small, middle, large. Okay, so the smallest is 40. So it will go to angle T. And then after angle 40 is angle 60. We'll go to the middle, which is angle R. And then after that, we will have S is the smallest. Okay, I mean, it's the biggest, like that. And you put your commas. So this is your answer for the angles. Okay, this is your answer for the angles. Angles. This is your answer for the sides. Okay, so let's do the sides here. Okay, so the biggest side is this one here because 80 is the biggest angle. So the biggest side is RT. The smallest side is the one opposite 40, which is SR. And then what is left is ST, like that. This is for the sides. All right, let's do this one. Let's do the angles. Okay, and then we say small, medium, large. Okay. The smallest angle comes from the smallest side, so that is C. After angle C, 4.0 is the next one, so that is opposite B. And then 4.3, which is opposite A, angle A. Then now let's do the sides. And then we arrange them. Small, we didn't do here, small, medium, large. Small, middle, large. Okay. The smallest side will be this one because that's the least amount. So AB. After AB, 4.0 or 4/10 or 4, which is AC. And then 4 3/10, which is BC. And that's the answer. List the angles and sides of each triangle from smallest to this. Okay. All right. So the angles are listed for you. They have all the angles. So you do angles here. So you have small, middle, large. The smallest is E because 25 is the smallest rakam there, followed by 35, which is C, and then followed by 120, which is D. Okay? And you box your answer. Then you do the sides. Okay? You have small, middle, large. Now, 25 goes to CD. You write there CD. Then 35 goes to DE. You write here DE. Then 120 goes to CE. CE, 120. Yes, CE, and like that. Now here, you don't have three angles, but you should know how to find this angle. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. So to get angle R, you will do angle R equals to 180 minus 60 minus 54. Okay? So 180 minus 60 minus 54 is 66. So this is 66. Then now you can do your angles. So you will do S, M, L. Smallest is T because 54 is the least. Then followed by S. Then followed by angle R. Then let's do the sides. Okay. S, middle, large. Okay. So 54 is the smallest angle. It's going to RS. And then M, not M. I mean, yes, the middle segment will be 60, which is going to RT. Okay. And then the biggest is 66 going to ST, like that. All right. So let's do this one. Actually, you should be able to do this by yourself now. Okay, let's just solve this. Angle. And then you should have S. You should have S, you should have M, and you should have L. Okay. So the smallest angle comes from the smallest rakam, so Q. 12 is the smallest rakam, it goes opposite to Q. So angle Q. And then M, the middle one, will be 18, which goes to P. And then 20, which is the biggest rakam, goes to R. Okay, then let's arrange the sides. So we will use the values of the sides to arrange them. So the smallest side is PR because 12 is the smallest rakam. Then RQ because 18 follows that. And then PQ. Okay? Something like that. Yes. Okay. All right, let's move on. Now we need to prove. What are we proving? We want to find angle ABE. Okay? So angle ABE should be here. These triangles are similar. Yes. I have 90 here, 90 here. And this is going to be the same. So also this is going to be the same as this. So here is 43 degrees. So angle ABE must be 43 degrees. And I box my answer. Okay? And because this is an angle bisector, see, this is an angle bisector. So an angle bisector cuts an angle into two equal parts. Okay, so YBA, I'm finding this, should also be 47 degrees. because BA is an angle bisector. So angle YBA is 47 degrees, and I box my answer. Now I need to find MK. Okay. All right. So here's question 3. We need to find MK. So we know that this key V is an angle bisector. So that makes this equal to that. Okay. So we're going to write here. Let's find X first. So MK is equals to KT. Okay. Which is 2x plus 1, which is equals to 3x minus 8. Okay, so let's solve our minus 3x minus 3x minus 1 minus 1. This goes away. This gives me negative x. This goes away. This gives me negative 9. Now I want x. My x is negative, so I will remove the negative by dividing by negative 1. X is 9. I don't want x. I need x. I want MK. The question told me to find MK. So I will find MK over here. MK equals to 2. I know my x, so I'll put it in bracket plus 1. So 2 times 9 plus 1, which is 18, plus 1, which is 19. And because it is a length, 19 units. Okay? All right. Now, I know that this is an angle bisector, so that means this angle here is equal to that angle there, okay? So I will write my Kanun EWL is equal to angle LWJ. So I will write 7x plus 5 is equals to 3x plus 21. Then what do? I subtract 3x on both sides, and I minus 5 on both sides. So this goes away and this goes away. 7 minus 3 is 4x, which is, and what is 21 minus 5? That should be something like 16. Okay? After I do that, I taxi both sides by 4. X is equals to 4. I don't want X, I want angle EWL. Angle EWL, so angle EWL is 7. I know my X, so I'll put it in bracket plus 5. So 7 times 4 plus 5 is 28 plus 5, which is 33. Okay? So that's my answer. Okay? And because it's an angle, the degree is the unit. All right, so let us move on. Do the same thing here, find x. So you're going to say UI is equal to UT, because this is an angle bisector. So that means this side is equal to that side. So we will, UI is 7x equals to 2x plus 5. I want x by itself, so I will minus 2x on both sides. This goes away. I get 5x equals to 5. I divide by 5. X equals to 1. Okay, now I find IU. The question told me find IU. IU here, I know 7 and I know my x. So 7 times 1, and it's 7. And because it is length, I will write 7 units. And the question did not give me centimeter or meter, so that's why I will write units. Okay. Now here we are finding the angle. How do I know? Angle is given by 3 halves, and there is that ishara for me to know I'm looking for an angle. So I know that YM is a angle bisector. So PYM angle should equal MYW. MYW. Okay? Now, four x minus 1 should equal 2x plus 5. Okay? What do we do here? We minus 2x, we minus 2x. We add 1, we add 1. This goes away, this goes away. 2x equals to 6, divide by 2. X is equals to 3. I don't want x, I want MYW. MYW. I want this angle here. So angle MYW is 4x minus 1. 4 times 3 minus 1 is 12 minus 1, which is 11. And since it's an angle, it has to be degrees. And we box our answer. Okay? Okay, now let's move on. Module 2 now. This is easy. We know that this is a quadrilateral, and we know these are interior angles of a quadrilateral. They should all add up to 360. So we know that QRST is a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Okay? Then we also know the kanun for finding the sum of interior angles is S equals to N minus 2 times 180. And the number of sides is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So N is 4. We minus 2. We multiply by 180. 2 times 180 gives us 360 degrees. But that's not our answer. This number is supposed to help us to find that. So we move on here. We are going to say angle Q plus angle R plus angle S plus angle T should give us 360 degrees. Angle Q is 2x plus 5 plus angle R is x plus angle S is 2x plus 7 plus angle T, which is x, gives us 360 degrees. Now, let's make friends. Our like terms are 2x and friends with x, positive x, and friends with positive 2, which is also friends with positive x. So 2x plus x plus 2x plus x. So these are your x's plus your other rakams, which is 5 and 7. So positive 5 plus 7, and that should give us 360. Now, how much is this? 4, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6x plus 12 equals to 360. Minus 12, this goes away. 6x equals to 8, 5, 4, and this is 3. Then we divide by 6 and we divide by 6, okay? Now, what do we do? 348 divided by 6 gives us x equals to 58. I don't want x, but x is going to help me to get the angles. The question says find each. So you must have 4 answers. So angle R is x, which is also 58. Angle T is x, which is also 58 degrees. Then we will do angle S, which is 2 times x plus 7. So 2 times 58 plus 7. That should give us 123 degrees. Then we will find angle Q. Angle Q is 2 times x plus 5. 2 times 58 plus 5. That should give us 121 degrees. Then we box our answer. Our first answer, our second answer, our third answer, our fourth answer. So there we have found all the interior angles. All right. You do the same thing here. Okay. So S equals to N minus 2 times 180, 4 minus 2 times 180, because this shape has 4 sides. So this is 2 times 180, which gives us 360 degrees. Then we start JKLM. Angle J plus angle K plus angle L plus angle M should equal to 360 degrees. Angle J, 3x minus 6 plus x plus 10 plus x plus 2x minus 8 equals to 360 degrees. Then what do? You add all your x's. So you have 3x plus x plus x plus 2x. 3x plus x plus x plus 2x. How much is this? 5x, 6, 7x. This is 7x. Then over here, you have your numbers. Negative 6 plus 10 minus 8, which is equals to 360 degrees. Okay? Negative 6 plus 10 is 4. 4 minus 8 is negative 4, which is equals to 360 degrees. Then you will add 4 on both sides. You should get 7x is equals to 364. Divide by 7, divide by 7. This goes away. X is 364 divided by 7 should give us 52 degrees. Then we start finding our angles. Angle L, which is the same as X, is 52 degrees. You box your answer. The next angle you find is M. Angle M is 2x minus 8, which is 2 times 52 minus 8, which should give us 96. Then we should find angle J, which is 3x minus 6, which is 3 times 52 minus 6, which is 150 degrees. Then we will find angle K, which is, so box your answers. You should have 4 answers because you have 4 different angles. X plus 10, which is 52 plus 10, which is 62 degrees. Write neatly, okay? Like that. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next question. Now here, I need to see how many sides this has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the pentagon. So I start here, S equals to N minus 2 times 180, because that's the kanun for finding all interior angles, the sum of all interior angles. Pentagon has 5 sides, so 5 minus 2 times 180, that gives me 3 times 180, that should give me 540 degrees, okay? After I find that, now I can write my kanun. So I know that I have angle A plus angle B plus angle C plus angle D plus angle E should give me 540 degrees. Angle A is 90 because that ishara means 90. Angle B is also 90. Angle C is 2x minus 20. Angle D is x. Angle E is 2x plus 10, which is equal to 540 degrees. This, so I add my numbers, 90 plus 90 minus 20, and here plus 10. Then here I put my x's, plus 2x plus 2x plus x. There's an x in the middle. Okay, let me show you with a different color. So I have this x, I have this positive, I have positive x, I have positive 2x, and here positive 2x. So here plus x plus 2x. And then all this should equal 540. Now 180, 190. 190 minus 10 is giving us, no, minus 20. 190 minus 20 will give us 170 plus 5x. Okay, 540. I should not be using too much space because I need space. So 170 plus 5x equals to 540. Okay, so I subtract 170 on both sides. Okay, this goes away. 5x equals to 0, 7, 3. Okay, then after you get that, you divide both sides by 5. This goes away. X is 74. But we don't want x, we want all the angles, all the interior angles, okay? So I start writing my answer. We know angle A is 90 degrees, box it. Angle B is also 90 degrees, you box it. Then we know angle D, oh, you can go in order. So angle C is what? 2 times x minus 20. So you have 2 times 74 minus 20. You have 148 minus 20, which will give you 128 degrees. Then you will do angle D. Angle D is x, which is 74 degrees. And you box your answer. Then you will do angle E. Angle E is 2 times x plus 10. So you have 2 times 74 plus 10, which is 148 plus 10, which is 158 degrees. And you box your answer. Okay. So there. We have all our answers for the angles. Let's do the next one. Practice this by yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do this by yourself. The same way we did this, okay? All right, we move on. So I've been given a shape, and my shape has my shape has how many sides? 8 sides. Okay, how do I know? I counted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's an octagon. And if it's an octagon, n is 8. Okay, now let's read. An architecture, no, the question is architecture. In Uffizi Gallery in Florence, Italy, there is a room built by this person is called Bontalenti. And the room is called the Tribune, La Tribuna in Italian. This room is shaped like a regular octagon. When it says regular, what does that mean? It means that all my sides are the same. All sides are the same. All interior angles are the same, are congruent. Okay? All the sides are the same. All interior angles are the same. Now, what is the measure of an angle? An angle or the angle. This means one. The angle means find one angle formed by the two consecutive walls. So either 1 and 2, so they want this angle. So it is interior. So one interior angle. That's how I know. Then I remember my kanun for one interior angle. One interior angle equals to S taksim the number of sides. Now, how do I find S? S is found by n minus 2 times 180. And then we will taksim by n. Our n is who? 8. 8 minus 2 times 180 divide by 8. 6 times 180 divide by 8. 2 goes here 3 times, 2 goes here 4 times. 2 goes here 2 times, 2 goes here 90. 2 goes here 1, 2 goes here 45. Well, use your calculator. What is 3 times 45? 45, 45, 45. If I add this, I should get 15. And 4 times 3 is 12. So this is 135. So what is the measure of the angle formed by the two consecutive walls? So we found here one interior angle measures 135 degrees. Okay? So that should be your answer. Okay, let's move on. So we can move on. If you don't want to do it my way, use a calculator. Put all this in the calculator, you should get the same thing. But I always tell you, practice with your numbers. When you practice with your numbers, your life becomes very easy. You don't have to rely on the calculator. All right. The theater A floor plan is shown by the figure. The upper 5 sides are part of a dodecagon. Okay? So dodecagon means, and it's regular. Dodecagon means 12 sides. N is 12. So let's find one angle of a dodecagon. So one interior angle of a dodecagon will be n minus 2 times 180 over n, because this is s over n, and s is n minus 2 times 180. So 12 minus 2 times 180 over 12. So that gives us 10 times 180 over 12. 2 goes here 6 times, 2 goes here 5 times. 6 goes here once, 6 goes here 30. So that is 150 degrees. Okay? So, because this is 150 degrees, will you see? This right here should be 150. And 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 this is 90. And this is 90 degrees. Okay? Like that. So now we want to find angle 1. Now, angle 1 is no longer in a dodecagon. Let's count how many sides we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have a heptagon. And we want to find all the interior angles of a heptagon. So we will do S equals to N minus 2 times 180. So that gives us 7 minus 2 times 180. That gives us 5 times 180. If you put this in the calculator, you should get 900. Okay? Now, so what are you going to do now? After that, so now we are going to write angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 plus angle 7 should add up to 900 degrees. Angle 1 is who? 90. Right here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 150. 150, 150, 150, 150. 4 of them. Okay? Then angle 6 is over here, which is 90. And then angle 1. Angle 7 is angle 1. Or you can do this. You can change this here, angle 1, and then put here 90, like that. Okay? All this is equal to 900. Add all these numbers. So this is 180 because 90 plus 90 is 180. And what is 150 times 4? 15 times 4 should be 60. So 600. So this is 600 plus 180 plus angle 1 is equal to 900 degrees. Okay? And then this is 780. So angle 1 plus 780 degrees equals to 900. Then you subtract 780 on both sides, 780 degrees. This goes away. Then you write here angle 1 is equals to 0 to 1, 120 degrees. Like that. 120 degrees. Okay? Like that. Okay? So that's how you do that question. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let us move on. Now here, we've been told to determine whether each quadrilateral is a parallelogram and justify your answer. So, for you to say parallelogram, you must do these tests. If you say star, you must say star only one time. If you say la, you must say la all the time for you to say no. Both pairs of opposite sides must be congruent. So this pair and this pair, okay? I don't have that information for that, okay? Both pairs of opposite angles must be congruent. I don't have angles, okay? If diagonals, there's no diagonals. And then if one pair of opposite sides must be parallel and congruent. So yes. So here, so this was la, this is la, this is la, and this is star. So yes, it is a parallelogram. Yes, it is a parallelogram. Okay. Now, both pairs of opposite sides, they didn't give me anything about sides. Both pairs of opposite angles are congruent. Yes, this is congruent to that. I said sir. The minute I say sir, I stop. Yes, it is a parallelogram. Remember, I need to say star only one time for me to say yes. But for me to say la, I must do all my kanun, 4 of them. I must say la, la, la 4 times. Okay? All right. Then we move on. Then here, both pairs. I only have one pair. So la. Both pairs of, there's no angles. I wasn't told about any angles here. if the diagonals, Murphy diagonals in my picture, there's no line going this way or a line going this way. I don't have that. So since I don't have that, I don't have kanun for, I will have to say la for diagonals. If one pair of opposite sides must be parallel and congruent. I've only been told they are congruent. I don't see ishara for parallel. So therefore, this is also la. So if that is la, so no parallelogram. Parallelogram. And then they said to justify my answer, it does not pass all my 4 tests. Okay? It does not pass all the 4 tests. Okay? All right, so let's do this one. Both pairs of opposite sides must be congruent. Opposite sides are congruent, and there are 2 pairs. Okay, so yes, it is a parallelogram. Okay, now let us do this one. Did they give me opposite sides? No, they did not give me. Did they give me opposite angles? No, they did not give me. Did they give me diagonals? Yes. If the diagonals cut each other into 2 equal parts, yes. So this part is equal to that, and this part is equal to this. So I say yes, and I say yes, it is a parallelogram. Okay, both pairs of opposite sides must be congruent. I only have 1 pair. So la. Both pairs of opposites, there's nothing like angles marked over here. There's no angle marking, so I'll say la. I don't have a picture with, my picture does not have diagonals, meaning there's no this line here. So because I don't see those 2 lines, so I'll say la. 1 pair of opposite sides must be both parallel and congruent. I don't have that. This is only parallel and this is only congruent. For me to say star for here, my question should be like this. They should be here and here. That's all. An arrow here and an arrow here, like that. If my picture was either one like this, then I'll say sa. But so now I say no, it is not a parallelogram because it does not match. It does not pass all my 4 tests. It does not pass any of the 4 tests. Any of the 4 tests. Okay? All right, we move on. All right. The space between the hinges of the trays of a collapsible tray organizer appears to be a parallelogram. Find the values of x so that the trays and hinges of the organizer form a parallelogram. Okay. So, for you to be a parallelogram, opposite angles must be congruent. So this angle should be equal to this angle, and this angle should be equal to that angle. So we will write here 3x minus 4 should equal to 2x plus 16. And then you solve that to find your x. Plus 4 minus 2x minus 2x. This goes away, that goes away. X equals to 20. Okay? Then find y. 4y minus 56 is equals to 2y plus 34. Then let me take another pen. Negative 2y plus 56 plus 56. This goes away, this goes away. 2y is equals to 80, 90. Is equals to 90. Okay? Divide by 2, divide by 2, y is 45. And you box your answer. Okay? So we move on. Okay. Many Native American rugs and blankets incorporate parallelograms into their designs. Find the value of X and Y so that the quadrilateral shown is a parallelogram. Now, did they give me sides? Yes, they gave me sides. So opposite sides of a parallelogram must be congruent. So I'll do here 6x plus 1 is equals to 8x minus 3. And then here I will do 2y plus 3 is equals to 4y minus 7. Okay? So then minus 1 minus 1 minus 8x minus 8x. Negative 2x is equals to negative 4. Negative 2, negative 2, x is 2. Box your answer. Negative 3, subtract 3, subtract 3, subtract 4y, subtract 4y. This goes away, this goes away. Negative 2y equals to negative 10. Divide by negative 2, y is 5. Okay? All right, let's move on. Find the values of x and y such that each quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Now we know that the diagonals are congruent and bisect. So that means this is equal to this, and this is equals to that. So let's do x here, we will do y here. Okay, x will be negative 4x minus 2 is equals to negative 3x plus 4. And then here will be 3y minus 5 is equals to 2y plus 18. Okay, now plus 3x plus 3x plus 2 plus 2. And then here minus 2y minus 2y plus 5 plus 5. This goes, this goes. This is negative x is equals to 6. Okay? Then we divide by negative 1. X is 6. Okay, goes, goes. Y is equals to 23. Okay, and you box your answer. Okay, we move on, we move on. Next question. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Let's do x here and let's do y here. 5x plus 29 is equals to 7x minus 11. 3y plus 15 is equals to 5y minus 9. Okay? Subtract 7x on both sides, minus 29, minus 29. This goes and this goes. Negative 2x is equals to negative 30. Divide by negative 2, divide by negative 2, x is 15. Okay, minus 5y minus 5y minus 15 minus 15. This goes away, this goes away. Negative 2y is equals to negative 23 or 24. 15, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yes, 24. Then we taxim with negative 2 on both sides. This goes away. Y is equals to 12. Okay? All right. So let's move on. Excuse me. Okay. All right. X braces are also used to provide the support of a rectangular fencing. If AB is 6 feet, so DC should also be 6 feet. And AD is 2 feet, so BC should also be 2 feet. And we know that DAE, this angle here is 65. And since this is also equal to that, this should be 65. Okay? Then, since this is 90, what is 90 minus 65? 5, 25. So this will be 25, this will be 25, and then yes. And this should also be 25. Where? And this is degrees. This should be 25 degrees, this should be 25 degrees, and this should be 25 degrees, and that's that. Okay? Okay. Now I can answer my question. Question 1's BC. BC is 2 feet. Okay? Question 1's DB. Okay. So I have a right triangle. I have a right triangle, which is DBC. So this is 6 and this is 2, and I want, this is 90. So this has to be C here. I want C. So this will be A and this will be B. So C equals square root of A squared plus B squared, which is 6 squared plus 2 squared, which is 36 plus, question told me to round? Okay. Plus 4, which is the square root of 40, square root of 40. Square root of 40 is 2 square root 10. 2 square root 10 SD 6.32 to the nearest 10th. I circle the 3, underline the 2, 6 and 3, and then feet. So DB will be 6 and 3 feet. Box your answers. CEB, CEB. Angle CEB will be found by, this is a triangle. So we do angle D plus angle C plus angle E. And then okay, we want CEB. Okay, should equal to 180 degrees. Angle D is 25 degrees plus angle C is 25 degrees plus angle E should give me 180. So this is 50 degrees plus E should give me 180 minus 50 minus 50. This goes away. E is 130 degrees, and I put it over here. 130 degrees. EDC is 25 degrees. We got that before. So how did I get EDC? I know that ADC is 90 degrees. And I know that ADC is made up of ADE plus EDC. Okay, I know that. So I know that ADE, this angle here is 65 degrees plus EDC should give me 90. So I minus 65, because this is a rectangle. The corners of a rectangle or the vertices of a rectangle are 90 degrees. You should know that. And if you know the other, if you have one and you know the other, so we know that this is 65. To get this here, we must minus 65 from 90. So angle EDC should give us 25 degrees. And we box our answer. 25 degrees, box our answer. Okay. Did I answer all the questions? Yes. Now let's move on here. The prom committee is decorating the venue for prom and wants to hang lights above the diagonals of a rectangular room. DH is 44.5. So HF must also be 44.5 because diagonals are congruent and bisectors. Then EF is 39. Opposite sides of a rectangle are congruent. And then what else do I know? I know that GHF is 128. So if this is 128 degrees, this is also 128 degrees. Okay. So this is also 44.5 degrees, 44.5, 44.5, like that. Okay. And that means this angle here is the same as this angle here. So to get angle in triangle DHS, triangle DHE, in that triangle, we know that angle D plus angle E plus angle H should equal to 180. X plus 128 is equals to 180. 2x plus 128 is equals to 180. Minus 128 minus 128, 2x is equal to two 5. Then you divide by 2, you divide by 2, x equals to 26. Okay, so that means this is 26 degrees, this is 26 degrees, this is 26 degrees, this is 26 degrees. To get this angle, I will minus 90, I will minus 26 from 90. So angle F, angle DFE, angle DFE is equals to 90 minus angle GFH or GFH. So 90 minus 26, which gives me 64 degrees. So this will be 64 degrees. 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 Then to get this angle here, I will do 180 minus 128. So this will be 2. 7 minus 2 is 5. So this is 52 and this is 52 degrees. Now let's answer. Now I should have most of my numbers. So DG is 39 units, 39 feet. 39 feet. Okay. Then we want GE. Our GE is 44.5 plus 44.5. 44.5 plus 44.5, giving us 0.98. 89. Okay, feet. Okay. You can put 89.0, you can just put 89. That's fine. Angle EHF. EHF is 52 degrees because of 180 minus 128, giving us 52 degrees. You box your answer. Okay. Angle HEF. HEF equals to 90 minus 20. What was the question give us? The question gave us, we got 64. What do we want? HEF. Okay, minus 26 degrees. So that gives us 64 degrees, and we box our answer. So there we have all our 4 answers. Okay. Let's move on. In quadrilateral, ABCD is a rectangle. I put all my canons for rectangle. This line is equal to that line is equal to that line. Canon. Okay? This line is equals to this line, and this line is equals to that line. This angle is equals to that angle, which is also equal to this angle and this angle. And then this angle is equals to that angle, and this angle is also equal to that angle. And then, let's use another color. This angle is equals to this angle, and this angle is equals to that angle. Those are my canons for rectangle. Okay. Now, what do I know? I want angles, huh? ADB. ADB. This one here. And DBA. This one here. So this angle and this angle must be the same. ADB and DB. No. I want DBA. What did I do? I did DBC. So I want wait. ADB, yes, this angle right here. And I want DBA, this angle right here. Okay. Okay. Very good. Now, whatever I write here, I should also write here. So ADB is 4x plus 8 because it's the same as, ADB is 4x plus 8. And we know that this angle is the same as that angle. Okay? And then we also know that this angle here, this black angle is the same as that black angle there. This black angle here, DBA, is 6x plus 12, meaning this should also be 6x plus 12. But we know these two angles should add up to 90. So angle A, which is made up of angle ADC, and angle CAB, okay? So that means they're equal. And because they're equal, ADC, DAC. Now, DAC is 4x plus 8 plus 6x plus 12. And they should all add up to 90 degrees. Add my x's, which is 10x plus 20 equals to 90 degrees, okay? Subtract 20 on both sides. This goes away. This gives me 70 equals to 10x. Divide by 10, divide by 10. 7 is x. Okay? So that's what you do. A quadrilateral EFG. Let me use blue. Quadrilateral EFG is a rectangle. Use the given information to find the measure of each. Okay, so I know this angle must be equal to this angle. And this angle must be equal to that angle. And I also know that this angle will be equal to that angle, and that angle will be equal to that angle. I also know this angle is the same as that angle, and I know that this angle is the same as that angle. This side is the same as that side, same as that side, and same as that side. I also know that this side is opposite this side, and they must be congruent, and this side like that. So those are my rules because I saw the word rectangle. Okay, now FEG. FEG. This angle here is 57. So therefore, this is also 57. To get this angle, I will do 180 minus 57 minus 57. So 180 minus 57 minus 57, because those are angles in a triangle. So I got here, okay, something looks very weird. Okay, so then that's 66, but that shouldn't be 66. According to this picture, FEG. Okay. How come this is 66? This looks like a bigger angle. Anyway, this is 66. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Let's just do whatever, because that picture does not look correct to me. Okay, then let us do GEH. GEH. So this angle here is 90. So GEH equals to 90 minus FEG. FEG. Okay? So that will be 90 minus 57 degrees. That should give us 323. No, 13 degrees. Something is very weird about this picture. What is 90 minus 57? 33 degrees. Okay. All right. HGE is 13. HGE is 13. So this is also 13 degrees. Now we want FGE. We want this one here. So we will do FGE. Because this is a rectangle, this has to be 90 degrees. Okay, so 90 degrees minus minus HGE. HGE. Okay, so 90 minus 13, that will give us 77 degrees. Okay, 90 minus 13. Okay, FK is 32, so this should also be 32. This should be 32, and this should be 32. Find EG. EG is equals to EK plus KG, which is 32 plus 32 which is 64, and our unit is feet. Okay. HEF, HEF, this right here, and EFG, EFG, this right here. So that is 90 plus 90, and that should give us 180 degrees. Okay. All right. I'll come back later. We will come back later to this. Stop right here. Okay. Stop sharing. Stop recording. And meeting.